Hi, I'm Mac McCarthy, and I help people with their breakups. And today I got a story involving a gentleman that's in his early 20s, and his ex was in her early 20s, and they just recently broke up. And I'm seeing this a lot now, where it's probably your first serious relationship, and not always, but a lot of times someone's left going, oh, what happened? We were so close together. And a lot of times in your early 20s, one person in the relationship just goes, I don't want this to be my final relationship. And it has to do with their environment, their friends, exposure to social media. And they're just thinking life's so long and you're going to be the only person I'm ever with. And it's not personal a lot of times. It's just timing, curiosity. And in this particular case, I just skimmed it. I don't think this guy did a whole lot of wrong. It just looks like a case. This girl's 21 years old. So she wants to see what else is out there. So let's just take a look real quick. Hello, coach. I'm 24 years old, and my ex is 21 years old, and we broke up 2 weeks ago. Well, this is good timing. 2 weeks after the breakup, this is a fresh wound. It's a difficult time, and this is the time to write out your story and get some clarity and get my take. 2 days after our 3-year anniversary, to keep a long story short, thank you for that, our relationship was filled with love, fun, and compassion. That's a great fucking combination. Be thankful for that. We also have great relationships with each other's families. I like to think of our relationship as a good one. There were no major fights, but everyone has bumps in the road, of course. I am a correctional officer, and she likes to think of our relationship as a good one. And she is a full-time student with a part-time job. So making time for each other in the last couple months was hard. Well, that's a big part of your problems, probably. I mean, a full-time student with a part-time job can be wearing, and your energy and stuff when you see each other is depleted probably, and that affects things. You know, like intimacy and affection and those kind of things. If you don't have a lot of energy, sometimes you come home, you want to get a hug or a kiss, and you're kind of in a good mood, and then she comes home after a part-time job, she's got a test to do, and she just can't give it to you. She's just not in the mood to even interact because she's just gotten so much energy out all day. And a lot of times it depends on what that part-time job is. If it's anything with customer service and dealing with people all day, like a waitress or a retail job, those kinds of things take a lot of interactive energy. So when they come home, they're on empty sometimes, and you can get a little upset with that. I don't know if that's the case here, but it happens a lot. I've always, keep in mind, she has been diagnosed with fibromyalgia depression. I'm not sure what that is, and I might be saying it wrong. I apologize. And anxiety, even through her daily physical and emotional struggles, I have always been her rock, and vice versa. We constantly talked about a future with one another, and we're talking about moving in together next year. Okay, so you haven't lived together yet. That's a bit different. So the fact that you haven't lived with each other yet, that's a big next step that probably had one of you, or in this case her, thinking, okay, do I want to take that next step? The reason I got from the breakup was the classic, it's not you, it's me. It is a classic, isn't it? She wants to focus more on school, career, and her mental health, which I completely understand, but you don't like it, right? He didn't say that, but I mean, it sounds good, her reasons. I have realized the mistakes I've made in the relationship. I'm not afraid to admit them. Well, this would be something you'd have to mention what those mistakes are, because you probably, over the time of this breakup, will start carrying them. She told me I deserve to be with someone who can make me happy. That's also a classic. I would need to know more to know what she exactly meant by that, or what you've done in the past. She doesn't realize she does truly make me happy. She doesn't realize. Why doesn't she realize that, would be my question. Why do you feel that way? However, I also understand she wants to experience the 21-year-old life. This is what I said in the beginning, and I can't take that away from her. No, you can't. You got to respect it. I didn't panic at first, but I have not pleaded and begged after the first day. I did panic at first, but I have not pleaded and begged after the first day. Good. That's fine, because I did not want to cause any more hurt on her, because I know this was not easy. Yeah, it's never easy for the person breaking up with you, and her being honest with you and respecting you and you having such a good relationship. It was also difficult for her. Do you believe I still have a chance with her? I mean, in this particular case, I'm not sure. I don't know her background. I don't know. I would probably need to have more information, but your best step, like I always tell people, is to respect her wishes. Go into no contact, not because you're upset with her, but because you're working on yourself and you're a confident, independent individual that can deal with this, that can handle it. The fact that you haven't begged and pleaded works in your favor, but what she has said to you, she needs some time and space. If she does come back to you, it won't be anytime soon, in my estimation. And then someone says, well, how long? 2 months, 3? I don't know. I'm not going to give you that. But it wouldn't be like in another 2 weeks she runs into your arms or something. She's going to need some time to figure things out. And she's got the fact that she knows why she's breaking up, and she was honest. She's like, I want to focus more on school, career, and my mental health. Those are 3 big buckets of her life that she's got to pay attention to. And she's probably saying that she can't pay attention to all those things and you and work on them. And I think that's a fair thing. It fucking probably hurts. It hurts you. And the fact that she thinks that you could do better, I think that's what she said, or have someone that makes you more happy, is her saying that I do care about you and I do think you're a good person. I've implemented no contact. Will she contact me? You can't go into no contact going, oh, I hope she contacts me. I hope everyone does it though, because what you're doing in no contact, you're just working on your wounds and healing them first and foremost. And if she comes back or calls you, it's a bonus, which I always say. So implementing no contact with the idea, I hope she calls me or I hope she comes back, is like a half-assed job. You got to go into it going, I'm just not contacting her, not to respect her wishes, but to get through this and move on and move forward. And if she comes back in the future, that's a bonus, and I'll have to deal with it then and decide, do I want her back? I love and care about her more than anything. Well, that's admirable that you love and care about her. I understand completely, and you were with her for a little bit of time, and this is going to take some time, but do you still have a chance with her at this point? Sure, there's a chance, but by you hanging on it and doing no contact, hoping and wishing and being, she like even the statement, I love her and care about her more than anything. Well, you need to start looking at other things in your life to love and care about more, and one of those things should be yourself. And in a situation like this, you got to come back to yourself because that's who you control. Doing good things, being a part of society in a good way, and reaching out to your friends and family and spending a little bit more time with them. The fact that you were close with her family and they were close with yours, that makes it tougher. I understand. But you're going to get through this. You're going to be able to handle it. I have a video that says keep showing up, another one called catch your boats. Check out those videos and stay in no contact indefinitely and do it for yourself at this point. And realize this wasn't your fault. You weren't a bad person. From what you've told me, like you said, you've made a couple things here and there, but it sounds like it was just timing. She's 21 years old and she wants to focus on herself. So give her that time and space for her and do the same thing for yourself. I hope that helps. Please visit writemac.com if you want to tell me your breakup story or book a live coaching session. Thank you.